Hey everybody, this is the 20-gallon tank I keep set up for my wife, and I wanted to do a quick update tonight. The tank's looking really busy at the moment because I just threw a little bit of food in there just to stir up the activity so you'd really get an idea of just how many fish are actually in this tank. It's quite busy now. We did get to the point where this tank had a very low stocking density. We were down to just a few fish in the tank, but I have since built the population back up. So there's two things I want to do a brief update on. One is that we have a fish that's dying. I actually came in here expecting to pull it out of there and throw it away. You can make it out in the back corner on the bottom there. That is one of the glow light tetras, and it's probably a few years old. I'm not too concerned about having the occasional dead fish turn up or whatever, so that's no big deal. And the other little update that I wanted to do is this little white angelfish right there. The last time we saw this, it was considerably smaller, and it was getting bigger, so the last update was still a good news update. But when I first got it, it was really small, and it really just did not seem to be putting on weight. It seemed to be active and healthy and was feeding, but it just stayed small. It was not really growing at all. And weeks went by, and eventually it finally took off and started putting on weight and doing well and bulking up, and it's got a little bit of belly to it now, and it's really starting to look good. So while I was in here, I wanted to take a few minutes to get him on video, or possibly her. I have no idea whether it's a male or female. And there's not really any way to tell that I know of other than wait until they start spawning, and then you can see who's doing what and figure out who's the male and who's the female. So it's doing really well, whatever it is. I'm happy about that. Otherwise, in the tank, we have the black skirt tetras. We have the Pristella tetras. They're the tetras with the little sort of black and white markings on their fins. And then we have the bloodfin tetras, which are the red ones. And I believe earlier I said it was a glow light tetra that was dead or dying in the bottom. And I forgot that this tank does not have the glow lights. It's got the bloodfin tetras. I was thinking of another tank downstairs. So that is a bloodfin tetra in the back that is on its way out. Oh no, there is some glow light tetras in there. Apparently there's only one left. So that might be a glow light tetra in the back, or it might be one of those blood fins. I think it's one of those blood fins. I could have sworn that I had the glow light tetras in here, and so we do still have one left in this tank. So that's where I was getting at. And then of course you can see my two red wag platies right there, and then I've got a few Corydoras on the bottom. That's Swimmy, my oldest fish, the emerald cory that's swimming up and down. And then I have a couple pepper cories on the bottom as well in this tank. So that's it, just a little bit of an update. Oh, nope, I got to correct myself again now that I can see it actually swimming around a little bit. That is most definitely one of the glow light tetras. So I'm down to one of them. We'll call it 1.5 at the moment. And once I get that out of there and euthanize it, because it's clearly not going to recover from what's going on with it, I will be getting that out of there, and we will be down to one glow light tetra in the tank. So they've been in here for a few years, and they're not a very long-lived fish, so that again is not too terribly surprising. So there you go, everybody. Not the funnest of updates, but the real update was about that little white angelfish right there, who's doing really well, and I'm really happy about that. I'm looking forward to seeing this one grow up. Hopefully it's going to stay fairly compact, and it will be able to spend its whole life here in this 20-gallon tank. Angelfish can get pretty big sometimes. I've got two downstairs that are really big. Would never ever be able to do well in a 20-gallon tank. That'd be way too small for them. But some angelfish do stay fairly compact, and this 20-gallon tank might be just enough. It's the height that matters more than the length. They don't need a lot of swimming back and forth room, but you definitely don't want their fins dragging on the bottom, and you don't want them in water so shallow that their dorsal fins being exposed to the surface a lot. So you want them to be able to be in water that's deep enough to comfortably accommodate them without rubbing into things. And I think this angelfish might stay compact enough that that won't be an issue. So there you go, just a little rambling update and look at my wife's tank. Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you subscribe. You never know what you're going to get with me. So thanks for watching that one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you real soon in the next one.